all over the place. Okene is not far from us. We used to go and mine limestone from those places, carry rocks. It was a very normal thing for us to see Muslims everywhere. But even today, I have my Muslim cousins who opine that when they're coming to the village, they don't tell village people.
Yeah. Now the thing is this, right? Here's the thing, right? A lot of things we do today start from somewhere, right? A lot of expressions we use start from somewhere. What happens when you almost drop your phone? Blood of Jesus. It starts from somewhere. And your younger ones hear these things. Your cousins hear these things, and they pick up some of these things, right? So a lot of things we do today came from our backgrounds. And back in the south of Nigeria, most of our backgrounds are in the church. Most of our backgrounds are in the church. We all grew up in the churches. Whether it's the Anglican, the Catholic, the Pentecostal, we all grew up most of us grew up in the churches. So a lot of things we do, a lot of things we believe, we got that background from the church. Now, like you said, I grew up in the 70s, right? And at every point in our household, we had loads of people living with us. Cousins, aunties. My house, at every point in time, we had nothing less than 20 people in my house.
Wow.
Yes.
20?
Yes, it was that many. Now, and these were all village people.
Oh my God.
But at no time did any of us get sick or die. So they were good people. Now, how come all of a sudden it was not a nice prospect to have someone from the village in your house or even go back home? We used to go home to the village every weekend. Every weekend, then at Christmas, we spend the whole of the Christmas in the village. At no point were we killed. Or did we get struck with hunchback or something?
They used to give people hunchback.
I don't know about your village people. I don't know, but mine seem like good people. Now, but here's the thing, right? Now, when the Pentecostal movement started going, now I'm speaking from my point of view.
Okay.
I don't live in the north.
Okay.
Now, and because I was also a church boy. So I knew the messages that were preached in my own church at that time. Now, in the 90s, you had people, even church people, even born again Christians, still go to their villages for Christmas, go for Easter, go for some ceremonies in their villages. Now, when you're going to spend your money, true or false?
True.
Now when you go for Christmas and New Year and you come back in January, you're going to find it difficult paying your first fruit offering in January because you come back broke. So it was like the village was competing with the church in terms of fund generation. Now, you may not like what I say. I'm sure they're going to come at me when the phone lines are open. You may not like what I say, but the village was competing with the church in terms of fund generation because the money you would have spent in church as offering or tithes, you're spending in the village. You're going to watch masquerade displays. You're going to watch wrestling. You're going to watch things.
You're going to give money to the elderly ones.
The pastors started impressing upon us about how it's wrong to do these things. You spend January to November in the city and you're so spirit-filled, then all of a sudden you're going to the village and you're going to acquire courses and you're going to bring demons back to Port Harcourt or Lagos, wherever you live. They're impressed on these things. And so when they come back from the village ill in January,
village people,
I say, may you not go village. Now they don't touch you, they don't press you. So little by little, they start impressing on us that look, if you go to the village, you might come back with curses, you might come back with misfortune.
But are you saying that because jealousy is a human trait, and that means it can happen anywhere?
That there are jealous people in the village. There are jealous people in. Okay, you're in Port Harcourt, right? But you're in someone's village. It's Rumosi now.
Yes.
So a Rumosi man who lives in Lagos is not coming to Rumosi because it's village people. But you are living here. You've not been killed yet. Have we thought about that? Even the man that lives in Port Harcourt, Ogbum, is somebody's village. So the Ogbum Nabali man who lives in Abuja, his pastor will say village people. He will not come back home. But we are living here comfortably.
I'm also shopping, by the way.
I live in Choba. It's somebody's village. So why would I be scared to go to my own village, but I'm happy in someone else's village?
Okay, so now, like I told you, he came with pepper, he came with kola nuts and some koboko. We have just started. We are going on a commercial break. The lines will be open as soon as we return. The WhatsApp number is active 08090306416. Have we been unfair to the village people? And why are they so wicked? Abi, is it the city people that are wicked? We'll find out. WhatsApp number that you can send your messages to still remains 0809-030-6416. I'm going to give my guest, local leader, just 3 minutes to make his final comment on this village people issue this morning. I do not think 1 hour is going to be enough, nor one conversation enough to start to change the mindset or indeed understand fully what exactly is going on in our Nigerian space. But the number calls 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0007. My name is Jude. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt. I go to Lumbe of our time. Welcome once again.
Thank you. Now, I think the people in the village or village people, they have too much problems they're battling to think about you in the city. You in the city, you have your problems. They are not the cause of your band A and band B problems.
Ouch, you had to go there.
They are not the cause of those problems. They're not the cause of the task force that jumps into your car and asks you to pay 50,000 naira. It's not their fault. In the village, they are fighting against erosion. They are worried about, degradation of their land by oil spillage. They are fighting against, the young boys who are into oil bunkering and the rivers don't have fish anymore. They have their own problems in the village. They're not even thinking about you. If they think about you, to beg you for money.
Right.
Because they feel you have more money than they do. So when you're in the city and you overwork yourself, your blood pressure is high, you don't check your blood pressure, then you go to the village and coincidentally as you come back, your consistent high blood pressure leads to stroke. And they will say, he go village last week. Oga, check your blood pressure. It's not your auntie in the village that caused it.
But we've had aunties confess. We have had uncles confess. Old people have confessed. Now we make sure that thing no work. We don't agree them. We don't agree them.
Yes. Because in every walk of life, in every area of life, there are the good and bad people. In Port Harcourt, there are horrible people in Port Harcourt. In Lagos, there are terrible people in Lagos. In Asoko or Abuja, even in Aso Rock, there are wicked people in Aso Rock. There are criminals in government house in Port Harcourt. There are people everywhere. But to label a whole group of people bad because they don't have what you have in the city, I think that's wrong.
China, I'm going to open the phone lines. We have Zion and Muriel who are already standing by. Now,
Zion again.
I have a friend back then who would say very explicit that the father warned them, never go home if I'm not present in the village. If I'm not there, don't come. If I die, bury me, but don't come back to this place. That our siblings are very wicked people. Now, the father eventually dies. And the boy wants to say, let me just pass there. Benin is not too far from where we are. Let me just go and, see my father's small land. And then he comes back, he develops a boil, and then, he had to travel abroad for them to say, oh, you have cancer. Because of that incident, his mindset was reinforced. Because there are other places, even I'll make mention of parts of Mbise, where people will tell you, I met Mbise and say, these people, this area, this part of our place, no go. If you go and they say you won't progress, differences.
I can't fight that. People know their village better than I do, right? In River State, as a part of River State, the Ubumini people, River State, they call them Little India. Your guess is as good as mine. There are parts of Edo State that people say we don't go to the village.
Yes, let's talk about people for one.
Good. Now you said it yourself. I was careful not to mention it. Now you've mentioned some of them BC people. I mean, listen, people know who their people are. I'm only saying, when people say village people are bad, are you bad because you are a bad person or because you live in the village?
Zion, are you bad because you're in the village or you're in the city?
Before I answer your question, I want to beg. China.
Yes, sir.
I know they follow you on any of your social media handles, but I beg before you go drop all your social media handles, I want to follow you. Me now, they beg you, sir, I want to follow you, follow Trilla, I want to follow you. On all your social media handles. Thank you for this topic for this day. Yes, there are bad people. Funny enough, the village people where you they fear they run from the day Port Harcourt, they wait for you.
Aye.
Aye. Then your next door neighborhood. Between the city and the village, where will you hear fall and die most? not in the village.
Oh, that's you're shaking tables.
You hear it more here in the city, not in the village.
You're shaking tables.
Like you see the village people, they have more problem than even you in the city. They don't have lights. Do you know that the cost of living in the village is more expensive than in the city? A bag of pure water here average is 300. Go to the village and buy for 600, 500. Do you know that as we are talking, drought affected all their crops? They go to the farm, they are so tired. When they come up, they want to sleep. They will just sleep. Even the witchcraft in the village that will sleep up. Forget that they have business, but the only for that.
Muriel is not cricket. Muriel, are your village people good people or bad people? And then the ones causing your problems?
Oh, dude, my village people are so wonderful. Do you know that I work in the village? Yeah, from Port Harcourt, I go to the village. So, Port Harcourt. Dude, I'll go to the village and whenever I'm going to work, it's like the best experience for me. My job is the thing that I can easily make a transfer, and come back and take the transfer. Refuse to take a transfer because whenever I go to the village, it gives me this wonderful experience. I get to go around and this year I was like that. There's people that don't even like going to they don't go to the village at all, that don't know that village is one of the perfect ones. In fact, the air there is different. And people that don't even want to develop their villages. So in Port Harcourt, you're shouting village to village, but you will not go to your village and develop your village. So if the village is not developed, who will develop it for you?
Government.
You might say, when everybody is running to their village, you want to, will you follow us and go to their village? And that's why we have shortages of food. When you go to your village, you see that the people, they have needs. They need the basic agriculture. Give them money to buy cassava set. Give them money to do it so that when you're coming the next time, you will see enough barrel to bring back to the village. But you will not go. You will say the people have the street is hard. It's hard. Cost of living is hard.
Calm down, Miriam. Calm down. Wow. Do you know you people are very angry like this? Calm down. Good morning. I partly agree with your guest saying that the term village people originated from particular movement is not a proven fact. We are a product of our mindset. I don't believe anyone can harm me, whether in the village or the city. Come a miracle from Rukbaku. All right. Good morning, Brother Jude. The village people. They are there, the witchcraft brothers, cousins, uncles, aunties, and other close family extended relations who envy every little progress you make towards success. They are active. People need to be careful. I have seen several young people die or run into problems immediately after visiting home with good achievement. Dr. Uzoma with that comment. You are. Okay, all right, there you go. Victor is on the line. Victor, how are your village people?
Very wonderful people.
Wonderful.
Yes, I'm from that community that China was trying to refer to as small India.
Ubumini.
Sorry.
Yes.
How about
you? We know ourselves.
But why then they fear to go home for Ubumini?
I know they fear to go.
Okay, good.
As a matter of fact, while I went, the time I took holiday and I went home, I stayed for good 6 months. I didn't have one malaria inside
6 months.
I didn't take tablets. But as soon as you are in the city here, in town, in my trade, where I'm calling from, I hardly not treat malaria in 2 weeks. In 2 months. And somebody in my neighborhood who is having this kind of consistent malaria will be busy shouting every morning, fire, die, fire, die, fire, die. And there's a low BP. You check out the kind of food you consume, filled with saccharine, processed food, and you come down with diabetes.
That's
and your BP, stroke is accompanying it. And when I see people like that and I try to explain to them, they say, no, it's coming from the village people.
No trouble.
See, our dieting, our lifestyle, the environment is polluted. Then the church people are cashing out in trying to skill the minds of these people that their problem is coming from the village. I think the message should be reversed. Their problem is coming from the city.
Ouch.
They should try and visit their home and eat natural food.
Ouch. Their problems are coming from the city. Orji is in Ogbogun. Good morning, Orji.
Origi, not
okay, Origi. I beg your pardon. Origi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome, please.
The best thing that happened to me is that I'm from a community called Ugly, and I'm in that community. It is the claim of those people in township that may cause them not to go to community. It is a good thing to come from a community, especially my own community, where light, water, road is just like that good. We don't pay for light, we don't pay for water, we live in heaven.
What community is that?
Please, what community is this? What community?
I am from Obogun, calling home of Nigeria.
It's okay.
We don't pay for life. We don't have NEPA. So that person telling you that community is a bad place, he has problem with himself. Let him go to his place and develop his place. Come to my place here. I was trying to say that everybody wanting to go and live in a place that he will enjoy. Come to my community. Buy land, build house, you will enjoy it. You don't pay for life.
But
you also pay for water.
Do you have cinema in your village?
Everything we have. Everything human being wants. Food is even not costly in my place.
Okay, that's a selling point. Origi, thank you very much. Just gonna read messages now on Facebook and X. Chile Edwin says a failure must have excuses to defend their failure. Chidebere Wagu says it is what fake pastors used to see people. Oko Nnamdi says it is a superstitious belief. Colin says you're welcome. Yes, you are doing well. You're welcome. Village people, bringers of problem. Zion says why don't the same village people attack politicians who go to the village to share money begging for votes? China.
We should throw this question to those that think the village people are all evil and wants to kill everybody, because they probably would have killed all the politicians. But you see, I mean, the man from Little India came up to say he lived there for 6 months and nothing happened. And a lot of people that have come here, that have called, have said glowing things about their village people. So, which village has the bad people?
Where are they now? That's the problem.
Which village has the bad people?
Well, we'll leave it at that. China is going to give us his social media handles, and if you didn't know, he has a book, The Vagabond,
Diary of a Vagabond.
Oh yes, you can imagine what that's going to be like. But social media handles.
My social media handle is Ikwereman, IKWERREMAN, on all platforms: Twitter, X, Facebook, Instagram, Ikwereman, TikTok, real_Ikwereman.
Okay, all right. So you have those details.
And I need to shout out to my village people.
Where's Inya?
I come from Odunha Bakri. Where's Inya? Mbekulim.
All right, we'll be beside that now. We have more stories for you and something to share very shortly. Stay tuned.